Marshall Field. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the New England Patriots and the Philadelphia Eagles. On the Patriots sideline, head coach Mike Vrabel. This guy's almost halfway towards perfection. They're 8-0 entering this one. Across the field, head coach Nick Sirianni of the Eagles. This guy's no doubt happy to be back home after they took a loss on the road last week. Kate Scott, Brock Huer with you. Hoping there's a good one in store for all of us. And we're underway from Philadelphia. There's a return from the 7. He's brought down just inside the 25. But here come the Eagles for their opening drive. And it'll be their second-year quarterback who's bringing them out.
Katie's had some time to work past their last game, and he needed every second of it. A 4-interception game isn't easy for anybody to move on from, even for the shortest of memories. He's got to get his head right this week. This team needs him to deliver.
Begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
That's the way. That's exactly the way you show a crowd you've got no issues playing on the road. One snap in, you're celebrating a sack while the tens of thousands in the building, well, they watch their guy pick himself up off the turf.
Big play to start the game. Defense comes out firing. It's second and long.
60 by 6, 60.
Back to throw. That's him on a quick hitter. It's a short pickup to the 20. Christian Gonzalez getting there for the tackle.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. He felt they'd pick it up anyway. We wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. They group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Here he goes, third and long. That one's taken in by the rookie out of USC. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The Eagles are in punt formation. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So out come the Patriots, ready for their first possession. Leading them out, someone with a big arm and a field general's mindset, Drake May.
You know what I like, Kate? I like that even though he got burned a couple times last week, had the interceptions, he didn't let that throw him off his game or make him gun-shy. Keep pushing the ball down the field. And look what that mindset got him as a result. 3 touchdowns, and much more importantly, a win.
They'll run it with Travion Henderson. They're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. Look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. So gain 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance down here on second. Here's May to the air. He puts a mirror under it deep down the left. Touchdown New England. The Patriots don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome a quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Here's Braden Armisen for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Patriots will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Get your money down. Get your money down.
Narvison has it all set up for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Head coach Nick Sirianni readying the Eagles for their next series. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. First call here coming for the shotgun.
Down the middle, as you can see, you're giving them a real chance at making that pick. Might be a case of trying to force one where he shouldn't have. And you're sure hoping as a quarterback you learn your lesson on that one.
The Patriots and quarterback Drake May ready to go once more on offense. And he's been one who has wowed the league and made a lot of fantasy owners very happy too. You can see he's leading all quarterbacks in passing here in November. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After play action, May. That's cut the floor. He's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage too until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he's in for the touchdown. The Patriots pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
With a point after, here's Nervison. The point after splits the uprights. And the Patriots try back to an early 14-0 lead. Nervison has it all set up for the kickoff. Fields this one at the 3. This drive will start inside the 25. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
You know, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Working from the gun to starts. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pitch. He's thrown again. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30, out of 31.
It is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Just a a yard left to go on second down. Keeps it on the option here. Nearly broke even, but the defenders followed that zone read well. It's going to cost him about a yard. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Setting up to throw. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. This one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. He gets 6 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you gotta imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Ooh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. They've got first down here from the 36. Rolling from the gun here. Quick slant, taken in by Ferguson. And he'll get up to the 44.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Quick throw to the left is complete. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Throwing it again here. Short pass Bryant. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable. And it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
First carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Looking to throw here. To the left and rid him by Ferguson. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Finds him quickly on the RPO. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. And off here to Sampson. He's got the first with room to go inside the 20. And they finally get to him at the 15. The big play and it's of 17 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, he got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. It's Sampson running out of the gun. Like the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking back to throw. And he rips this one out over the back of the end zone. Incomplete.
There was almost no resistance offered against the rush who came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. That's away, incomplete. Great throw defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Activated into an aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. You're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Out comes the field goal unit. The Eagles trying for 3. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that gets them back to within 11.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. Fielded at the 7. Jukes away from 1. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And he hasn't been a stranger to the end zone this season, no sir, including on their prior drive, Brock. A pretty important touchdown for him when you look at the season total. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Counter play, it's Anderson. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical as nobody wants a 3 and out.
May now from the gun. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. They got 21 yards on the play. And the Patriots will have a 1st down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, like we just saw right there, just got it.
He's got it inside the 10. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Has it in close. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down the 4 before going out. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. To the air yet again, May. And this is going to be a New England touchdown. The Patriots making a 3-score game already in the 1st. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Robinson attack the extra point. The Patriots push their lead to 18. Narvison has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. This makes it up to the 25. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. Down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. So on the ground here with Simpson. And they're going to bring him down just moments before he's able to break it across midfield. That chunk with a nice 21 yards. And that'll be good for Philadelphia first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
That's the end of one, and yikes, things looking a little out of hand already. We've got the Patriots in front. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Complete out to the right. It is across midfield into Patriots territory.
Yeah, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now. Sending the tight end in motion left. This option play now on 2nd down. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. Calling a gain of 2, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 1.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
And bring the tight end left. Looking to Simpson here up the middle. They get there to take him down right around 41. It's a pickup of 4 yards, and that's good for an Eagles first down.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there, and he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
So first down from the 41. Throwing from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And they bring him down around the 34. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Second and 3 now. He's going to throw this one. He lost that football. And it looks like it is Patriots football.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up a tether in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all the way. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
The Patriots and quarterback Drake May ready to go once more on offense. And as we play through November, you can see that this hot start has continued. He's the NFL's leader in touchdown passes. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. He completes it in traffic. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. He comes to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. On the gun, it's May. Lays out left side and gets it. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. He keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down, Patriots.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. A big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run. Operating from the gun, here's May. Rolling left, buying some time, and he's brought down at the line.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line, 3rd down. Third and long for him here. It's his running back. He's going to have this one down to the 28. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
May looking to throw. He can run it. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going on. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal. In the red zone, on 1st. Catch made. He's in for the New England touchdown. The Patriots blow their lead on the turnover. It is a word broadcasters hesitate to use for a lot of reasons, but 4 touchdowns in 4 drives, Brock. I think we can throw it out here. Perfection thus far.
Yeah, this game will humble you at this level. I mean, this is the best of the best playing it, and you don't normally see this kind of execution and this kind of efficiency, so I understand that word perfection. I will remind everybody, though, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
For the point after, here's Narvison. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots continue piling onto this lead. Narvison has it all set up for the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Eagles offense and Dylan Sampson out to begin another drive. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. And off to Sampson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. We have an injured player here. Looks like it's a member of the Patriots in some discomfort. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Longs this one out, looking deep to the right side. Ooh, the defender was waiting for that one. Make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
They'll bring out the punter here. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Picked up at the 38. And he's brought down before the return gets far. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And unless the coverage adjusts to slow him down, Brock, he's going to be busy and a productive target for them throughout the rest of this contest. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Throwing is May. The man right side. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there. 8 runs to go. Let's see how they approach the 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's May to the air. Completed up the middle. They will be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. And he's up across 200 yards now in this opening half. That's beyond simply a good start for him. This is the type of game where he's been taking the lead on carrying his offense forward however he can. It's Henderson on the give. Dropped for the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
If that's a run that's hold on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
It's not a quick hitter. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. 25 on that play. And that's a New England 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Pearson on 1st and 10. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Off the play action. May. Pass caught. 9-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots making this a lever before halftime.
Kate, every year, it's kind of like the Baskin Robbins of tight ends. You get all sorts of different flavors. You get inline blockers, you get guys that can run routes, you got guys that can do a little bit of everything, and then you get a game changer. And this guy's a game changer.
Going after, here's Narbison. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Patriots grow their lead yet again. Narbison has it all set up for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner. So hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Sampson on the carry. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
1st down now, ball at the 33. He's dropping back to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
There's no No negatives ever on the grade sheet for completion. That's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, we'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Let's go now. 79.
Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. More football from the link coming up in just a moment. Second and 6 coming up here. Back now, pressure coming. Short pass to Ryan. They will get it to 44. Goes to the hurry up here.
A 7-yard gain. And an Eagles first down.
They're going to throw out of the gun. Finds his man over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
2nd down, looking for options. Throwing the out route complete. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
They like to say it's about the Judies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Throwing it again here. The air out complete. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
All set now, 1st and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. He's got Smith again. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 18-yard line.
Everybody got to do it. I'm going to dead. Everybody got to do it. Turn his TV off. Turn his TV off. Turn his TV off. Turn his TV off.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Ready, go. 19, Tiger. Now.
Sticking to the air here. On the screen, this is Simpson. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3.
Set Broccolini.
Look to throw. Finds him over the middle. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works. They come up just an inch or 2 short for the first down.
Out comes the field goal unit. The Eagles trying for 3. He connected once and a good chance here. This is inside of 35. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Just 4 seconds left, Brock. Only time for 1 play, and it's going to be a field goal try. From the left hash, about 31 yards out. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that's only a small chip off of what's still a 29-point advantage.
Kate, if you're not going to pay a methodical drive off with a touchdown, that's the second best thing you can do. You can take all the time down, put points on the board, and get a little momentum in heading into halftime.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, as this one goes for a touchback. Here comes the final play of our first half. They'll return to the ground game and just run this clock out. And they're going to keep moving forward, brought down inside the opposing 30. So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided contest so far. Let's hear what Scott Hansen has to say. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Our look around the NFL starts now. In the Pacific Northwest, the Seahawks at home to take on their NFC West rivals, the 49ers. And this is the Niners wideout. He's open in the middle of the field. They get it to him. It's a foot race, and he won't lose it. 71 yards to the house. The Niners finish off the first half of the season with a victory to move them to 5-4 on the season. From there, let's go to Music City, Nashville, Tennessee. Check in on the Titans as they host the Indianapolis Colts. And this is not exactly a thing of beauty, but it'll do the job. Lastly, we go up to Lambeau Field. It's the Packers hosting the LA Chargers. And it's Ladd McConkey. He's so good working down the field, hauls this one in stride. A 55-yard touchdown. The Chargers get their 5th win on the year as they get the victory here. A look now at the rest of the scores around the NFL as we reach the halfway point of the regular season. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters. As we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
And this one is sent away. Return coming from the 6. And a decent one back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Patriots and quarterback Drake May ready to go once more on offense. And it's not just a blip from this year. He's one of their go-to scorers on the ground as we get through the heart of this season, leading all quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. And in a blink, they are out to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. They get 22 out of that play. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. And they get on the edge of that green grass, the best of them take advantage of it.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. First down throw from May. Throw left side, complete. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. This is the type of performance a former quarterback just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game, even as the defense adjusted, trying to slow him down. None of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when the QB's in the middle like this, the game is slow and he is dancing.
Well, we talked about this before, Brock. The thinking simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy, or do you find a way to stop it? And they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you can feel it emanate from me. And one of them is when you impose your will. and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right down.
Looking right, and he finds it. He might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a first and goal.
4 yards. And the Patriots first down.
I know the combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Trying to run it in. It's Henderson. And that right there was the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a long first and goal. That's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play and then put a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
May out the play fake. Here's him looking out there with a drop it. Quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out wrong. It's third and goal.
Even good defenses, great defenses in this league can't end at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Makes the catch. And this is down all the way to the 3.
These in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty gate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Robinson able to knock it through. And they didn't even need those points when you look at how impressive that lead is.
Had the lead at the break, and the important thing is really to come out hot in the second half and add to it. Sure, you love touchdowns, but you'll take those 3 points as well.
Narvison has it all set up for the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. Head coach Nick Sirianni readying the Eagles for their next series. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. First and 10.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60.
Airing it out to start this drive. He's fine Smith. And he's short of first after a mild gain.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Second and 3 now.
Here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
On third down, we'll go to Simpson. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, okay? Yeah, I like getting a first down. You know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play action pass and it's similar down the distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
All set to go now from the 35. Read option on first down. He's going to keep it. That one's stopped right at the line for no gain. It's going to be second down.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the boot cave, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Gonna throw this from the gun. Next on the crosser. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. They get 27 on the play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
From a great throw to a nice round catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Here we go, here we go.
To the air now on first and 10. Brings in the wild pass. And they're on it right away with that tackle. Stop comes at the 26-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Ready!
Looking now from the gun. Finds him on the crossing route. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
In the red zone on first. Brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
At the 8-yard line.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Here comes Sampson. And he is in the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles start the second half with some needed points. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Kicking team out to try the extra points. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles go trail by 25.
Eagles 13.
The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And I think by this point we can all agree, Brock, that he is not going to be stopped until the clock stops at the end of this game. He just continues to make catches count in this second half. First call here coming from the shotgun. Now we're on the counter. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Hoping to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun. Here's May. Will get it complete to Travion Henderson. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business or tote the ball as a runner. Really important is a check down outlet in short throws. Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. They're not just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
Trying to push this past the marker. The defense seizing the opportunity. Great stop. They've got a turnover on downs, and they get their guys the ball in close territory.
On down.
Let's go now.
We put a receiver in motion left. Back to throw on 1st and 10. Hits his running back. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19, go.
Completed over the middle. a stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
I really like the timing of that screen call to the perimeter. Get the ball in space to operate and turns into a nice game.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Now looking to throw. Intercepted in the end zone. Christian Gonzalez has it. And the Patriots will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
Red zone defense. It is a part of the practice week at least twice, Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays, because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
To the air on first down, May. Completed to his running back. It's an excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Well, hold on a sec. We've got an eagle hurting pretty good out there, and they're going to head out to look at him. First down now, ball at the 33. Henderson here from the gun. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 35. They'll move the chains after that kick up to 12.
Dangerous. You put this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First down. New England.
First down, May. Hawkinson holding up, they're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, or you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with the sack.
He'll be taken down until it reaches that 45-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a New England first down. Shotgun handoff to Henderson. And he's got a chunk of yards as we reach the end of 3. Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We reach the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Patriots football, and they are hurting for points, that's for sure. They start this quarter with a huge lead. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Staying on the ground here with Henderson. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up. Third down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. As a left side block with the coach here and too close to that edge. I guess he brought it in out of bounds. That's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this. May throwing for it. He's got to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. It appears that all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. On the gun, it's May. Finds a man right side. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Trying to get inside here to Henderson. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 15-yard line.
May down from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to be set up with first and goal as this goes out of bounds, Brock, at the 3-yard line.
The offenses, good play callers, know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him to route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
I'll try the right side. Here's Henderson. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Patriots keep running away with this. Ooh, baby, Brock. This one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
The point after. Here's Nardison. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Patriots continue piling onto this lead. Nardison has it all set up for the kickoff. Wins this one at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Head coach Nick Sirianni readying the Eagles for their next series. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they have played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't pertinent to this game, maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward into the practices ahead.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Let's go. 72.
Back to work after throwing the pick. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Dunsford is in the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, it hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but the heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
There we go, play action. Finds him over the middle.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. And he's tackled for the 1st down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
New set of downs from 37. It's Sampson running out the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
That linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field. All I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. And off here to Sampson. Oh, they're on that one. 2nd down, going to end up in a loss of yards. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9, all the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. Throw here, 3rd down. He's going to try to drop it in, deep right. The coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. And he had it, but no, can't
receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
All set to go now from the 35. Here's May on 1st and 10. Sends this to the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots continue adding to an insurmountable lead. One play after their defense makes a stand, Brock. This offense says thank you very much and hits the end zone for 6.
That's really what you like to see, Kate. Both sides of the ball capable of making big plays and
Yep.
stacking that momentum with each other. And you really like to see the offense was prepared to get out there. The call dialed in and ready to go, ready to strike when the opportunity presented itself.
Coming after up and good by Nicholson. And the Patriots grow their lead yet again.
Eagles 14.
Narvison has it all set up for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Eagles about set to go on offense. And all game they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. They're going play action. Cut out left. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end. Because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
2nd down, looking for options. Jump off cut by his back. And that short gain is enough for him to set it down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. So down the ground, Jonas Simpson. Dropped by the first guy he ran. No gain on that 1st down run.
And it all looks so simple, didn't it? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Now nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. And into Sampson here up the middle. Again, he's taken down right at the line. Same guy, same call, same result. Now it's 3rd down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, kid, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Motion man set left. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Connects on the crosser. Great job rallying to the football. They get it down right at the marker. 4th down.
Never eat shredded wheat. Northeast, south, and west, right, Kate? And I like on 3rd downs, north and south. You start going east to west and eating that wheat, you could run into problems just like that.
Listen, man, I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it.
They'll send out the punting unit. They could really use a good one here. It's fielded at the 14. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. Now I think they're going to have to stop things here. Yep, and they just did. One of the Patriots is hurt. Going to need some help out there. May on 1st and 10. He's keeping it.
If you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass, it was a scramble. But I mean, that's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Wondering about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on his 2nd and inches. They give now to Henderson. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. 12 yards on that play, and a good call, and that's in the 1st.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, kid, if you want to take your shots. Some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
1st down from the 42. Sticking with Henderson. And only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
This one you gotta be careful. You just run it always on 1st down. You gotta break your tendencies. My casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
But his back. And he's got a decent game before being brought down. And that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Patriots getting ready to celebrate a 9-0 start. May now throw on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. He pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
1st down, Patriots.
And he pass it here. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. That 100-yard mark is as accompanied by receivers as it is by running backs. He's now reached it with that last catch. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. It's Henderson on a give. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. Throw, 3rd and long. He finds his running back, Henderson. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
Henderson. A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Trying to throw for it with May. Running out and out complete. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On right side, Henderson. And that one very short, only getting to the 27. For the pace here as the clock continues to run.
7-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's set up to throw it. That one's complete right side. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
A gain of 12. 1st down.
Hands off for Henderson, running left. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
Taken down back at the 20-yard line.
On play action, here's May. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 15.
Rolling back to the backfield, and they give it to him. He's going to gain a good chunk of yards here. Looks like about 6, but that still brings up 4th down.